Sam the Man 99 coming at you with my NFL predictions for the 2017-18 season of Week 2. Quick recap. Last week, in Week 1, I went 8-7 in my Game of the Week, 0-1 in my Lock of the Week, 1-0 in my Upset of the Week, 0-1, and my Shit Show of the Week, I went 1-0. So let's get on to the game I thought was the most intriguing, and that was the Jacksonville Jaguars sacking Houston Texan quarterback Tom Savage and Deshaun Watson a combined 10 times. The Jaguars looked really good. I thought they would get absolutely smoked, but they looked really good, and that was my surprise game of the week for me. So on to my Week 2 predictions, starting with the Thursday night game. We have Houston going to Cincinnati to take on the Cincinnati Bengals, who are coming off an awful Week 1. Andy Dalton threw 4 picks in that game. For this game, though, I don't know who's going to bounce back. It's what team plays better on defense? Deshaun Watson getting his first ever NFL start, which is intriguing to see. I might just have to go. Oh, this is a real tough one. I'm going to go with the Bengals just because of the sake. They're at home. And Deshaun Watson's making his first start for Houston on the road. I don't know if he has the experience or the poise to win a game like that yet. So I'm taking the Bengals 24-10, and Andy Dalton will not throw 4 interceptions. Now on to the first 1 o'clock game of the week. We have the Buffalo Bills traveling down to play the Carolina Panthers. The Bills did as I expected last week. They beat the New York Jets 21-12 at in Orchard Park in Buffalo. That was an easy pick for me. The Jets are going to be bad. But I still think Cam Newton's getting healthier day by day, and I think Carolina's going to take this one. Let's go 30-14. AFC South foes, the Tennessee Titans heading down to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Now, obviously, we just saw Hurricane Irma pass through the state of Florida. The damage is very, very large, so I expect the Jaguars to come out playing with their hearts out, leaving it all on the line in this one. Then again, I thought the Texans would do that, and they didn't. They laid an egg. But call me crazy, I'm going to go with the Jaguars being 2-0 after Week 2. They are going to beat the Tennessee Titans. Let's go 30-23. Yeah. On to the next matchup. We have the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Going down to Florida are the Bears. Obviously, Tampa Bay is going to lay it out on the line. They're anxious to play after the bye week due to Hurricane Irma. They're going to win this one. And you know what? This is going to be my lock of the week. Yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are my lock of the week. That is happening, boys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by famous Jameis Winston and Mike Superman Evans, that's his new nickname. Yeah, they're going to win this one 35-10. I don't think the Bears are relatively relevant. All right, so this one, the next matchup featuring the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bada bing, bada boom. The Steelers are taking this one. Antonio Brown's going to be too tough to cover. Now, the Browns did play them very, very, very tight last week. The Steelers' offense only scored 21 points against the Browns. Le'Veon Bell held to 13 touches. I think he bounces back. He goes off for a big game. I think Pittsburgh will win this one. They're at home, 33-20. On to the next game. We have the New England Patriots versus the New Orleans Saints. The Saints came out, scored the first points against Minnesota, but then just got outmanned by Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. Adrian Peterson, 18 rushing yards after I predicted he would run for over 200 and score 2 touchdowns. I think New England's going to take this one after that atrocious loss at home to Kansas City. I think New England takes this one 37-20. It's going to be a blowout. All right, on to the next game. We have Cleveland and Baltimore. And Cleveland played well last week. DeShone Kizer looked very good. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland comes out the same way and actually takes this one. But Joe Flacco, now granted, they did lose Danny Woodhead, but Buck Allen is going to fill in that pass-catching role. I think the Ravens will come out with this one 35-7. On to the next game. We have the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Indianapolis to play the Colts. And, man, don't even get me started. David fucking Johnson, man. My fantasy stud, my first overall pick, breaks his wrist. He's out 2 to 3 months. Carson Palmer needs to carry this offense. I mean, the Cardinals' playoff hopes really rely on Carson Palmer right now. Who knows what Kerwin Williams can do? We've already seen what Andre Ellington could do. In fact, Ellington got his job taken away by David Johnson. David Johnson took his job from him. Obviously, CJ2K, he's been a serviceable backup throughout his career. Since his CJ2K season, really. He hasn't done much. He's been on the decline since then. I think, once again, the Colts will not win a game until Andrew Luck comes back. But, yeah, guys, I think this is going to be an absolute I don't even know what to call this. It's going to be a Cardinals win by a lot. And that is where I'm going with this game. So here we go. Next one, Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. The Eagles looked very good last week. Nelson Aguilar and Carson Wentz building some chemistry. Obviously, Zach Ertz still a major weapon. And this is going to be my, drumroll please, upset of the week. The Eagles are going to storm into Arrowhead and take this one. They are storming into Arrowhead and taking this one. That's right. They're going to beat the Chiefs 30-20. Carson Wentz is going to have a good game. I just don't see the Eagles not going in there and playing well. I mean, they're a good team. They're for real. I think so. All right. Moving on to the start of the 4 o'clock games, we have the Miami Dolphins traveling to Los Angeles to take on the LA Chargers. Miami was devastated by Hurricane Irma. I don't see the Dolphins losing this game. I don't see a chance in hell they lose this game. They're going to blow the doors off of that first Chargers home game, first LA Chargers home game. They're just going to blow them out. Let's go 40-10. Jay Cutler's going to have a great game, and it's all going to be good. On to the next game. We have the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Nothing to say. Raiders 50. No. Raiders are going to win this one 45-7. No, 45-3. 45-3 Raiders win this one. I don't see them losing to the Jets. I don't see it happening. The Raiders are too good of a team. On to the next game, we have the surprisingly LA Rams against the Washington Redskins. The Redskins looked bad. The Rams actually looked good. I don't know if that was the level of competition they were playing, or based on the fact that maybe they got something going there, but I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I think it's going to be close, 27-24, but I think the Rams are going to win this one and stay atop that NFC West. On to the next game. We have Broncos. This could easily have been my upset of the week. I still think Denver is going to harass the shit out of Dak Prescott. Wade Phillips always has a good game plan. I think Denver is going to upset the Cowboys this week and take this one 17-10. It's not going to be a high-scoring game with Trevor Seaman back there as the quarterback. But 17-10, Denver wins it. On to the last 4 o'clock game. We have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Not much to say about this game. The Seattle offense was terrible against Green Bay, which has a subpar defense, although it is getting better. Their cornerbacks, Green Bay's corners, are still a question. Doug Baldwin did not have a great game. Neither did Jimmy Graham. I think they will both explode in this one. Seahawks winning it 43-10. And here we go. My game of the week. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A rematch of the NFC Championship game. This is going to be a shootout. Green Bay takes this one 40-35. I just have too much confidence in Aaron Rodgers. He's a great quarterback. I just feel they will, after that whooping they took in the NFC Championship game, they want their revenge. I think they will get it. Yeah. And on to the last game, we have the Monday night game, the New York Football Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Oh, God, the Giants laid a fucking goose egg out there on Sunday night, which was week 1 of the NFL season this year was a subpar week. The games were just terrible. The only good ones were KC, New England. Yeah, the rest of the games were horrible. But I think the Giants are going to bounce back at home, take this one. Hopefully they won't go, what is it now? Hopefully they won't go 9 straight games without scoring 20 points. Or will it be 8? I don't know. Hopefully they score over 20 fucking points in a game. And hopefully they fucking score 30 points in a game, for crying out loud. Come on, McAdoosh, do something, bro. McAdoosh has to do something with this offense. The Giants needed to address the offensive line. They didn't. That's why Jerry Reese should be fucking fired already. I have no more patience with him. Grady got Brandon Marshall. 1 catch on 4 targets. Grady got Evan Ingram. Didn't really do much. Could have gotten an offensive line. Could have signed Andrew Whitworth. Decided not to spend the money like a fucking dumbass, but whatever. When you have dumbasses, you have dumbasses. And Jerry Reese is a dumbass. Alright, but quick recap, guys. Game of the week, Green Bay, Atlanta. Upset of the week, Philadelphia over Kansas City. Lock of the week, I'm going with Tampa Bay. And my shit show of the week, I guess you could say Houston and Cincinnati. Since I don't really have a shit show of the week for this week, but I guess it would be Cincinnati and Houston. I don't know. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because if it's red, just like my Chaminade t-shirt right now, just like those Falcons jerseys, it shouldn't be red. So hit that subscribe button. Also, smash the like button. If we could get a goal of 5 likes on this video, that would be very much appreciated. I appreciate all your guys' support. Once again, if that subscribe button is red like the Falcons jerseys, something's wrong with you. Make sure to click on that. And as always, stay thirsty, guys. No, stay thirsty, my friends, and peace out. Take care.